Daniel Carlson ready to get us started. And we're underway in Caesars Superdome. Darius Davis to return it. They're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33. So now out comes the Charger offense for their initial drive of the game. They're led out by the sixth-year pro out of Oregon. Productive his entire career so far. You and I are both big fans of this guy, Justin Herbert.
Herbert's one of these rare quarterbacks that when he is on, he makes this game look effortless and easy. Part of it's his throwing motion that's crisp and clean with great power. And it's also an athleticism. He'll make you pay with his legs, too. Man, he is just a joy to watch.
Run here with Amarion Hinton. He's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
It's Hampton on second. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
And it's 3rd down. Go.
Throw here, 3rd down. And it's incomplete, and that's him bringing up 4th down. So they couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping him off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting him even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
And this one never had a shot. It's well over the goal line and the end zone entirely, and that'll be a touchback. So here come the Raiders now for their opening drive. And leading them out, you and I have both covered this guy, Brock, a veteran drafted back in 2013, coming off a career high in passing yards last season. It's Geno Smith.
Not been a whole lot of careers quite like Geno's. The miraculous second act of his career in 2022 is now old news. And I think it's because of a stubbornness, a stick-to-itiveness, and a competitiveness that few have.
Teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
First carry here for Ashton Genty. We're working a couple yards past the line. Brought to the ground by Dante Jackson.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door. Bigger gap in the future.
And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. They gain 11 on that play. And that's a Vegas first down.
Ask for a little bit more on that one. As that running back's come up with more than he's used to on 3rd down, he made it look like just another day at the office. I wouldn't expect every conversion to go as smoothly, but he sure made that one look routine.
Breaks through and breaks away. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
Raiders first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll toss it. Genty. Makes a cut to the right sideline. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. Now about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
You know I love that, Kate, but you know who loved it even more than late, great John Madden himself, the former lineman? He would have loved watching the student body get right out in front of that thing, those blockers just knocking people off the wall, and clear the way so that running back could show off his speed.
Big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
This time it's a passing play. Brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Well, things weren't about to end after the first hit or the second. This tight end had a vision for what he wanted to happen after the catch, and he was going to take on all comers to try to make it a reality.
Throwing on 3rd, Smith. He's going to score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders have a great first drive and get the game's first point. the approach to this one thus far. Hard to argue with the results as they start out with a touchdown, Brock.
Yep, even in a passing league, Kate, it's how a lot of teams like to start, right? Everybody loves to think of winning the line of scrimmage. Why? It sets up play action. It makes your protections a little bit easier. Win the line of scrimmage in this league, you have to win the game.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. On the return, here comes Davis. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. So the LA offense getting out there for their second drive. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening first down as they take the field a second time. Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. It's caught. This is Lad McConkey. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to be good for an LA first down. the carry. It's Hampton. And we'll have a 4-yard gain on that one. He's taken down at the 44.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Get some space around midfield. Still has some space inside the 35. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. It's the end of the first in this AFC West showdown. 7-0 is our score. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Charger football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. He completes it in traffic. He can't escape a quick tackle after the catch. Tackles at the 20. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. Working inside the red zone. Lost the football, and they scoop it up. Time to push the line. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down the distance.
So they keep the football, but now they face 2nd and long.
Lion. Go.
Man in motion here. Herbert with a blitz coming. Completed over the middle. And this winds up a short gain to the 29. Jeremy Chin there on the stop. Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He puts some air under it deep down the left. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers start to fight back with their first points of this game. It's a Keenan Allen touchdown. Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Chargers tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. To return, here's Raheem Mostert. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Raiders and running back Ashton Jeanty headed back out there. And the last time they had it, they ran it down the field on them. I'd expect some better resistance up front if they try that again.
Hey, here we go, hey. Here's the goal. There we go, sir.
First play is going to be a give to Jeanty. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9, all the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
And they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13.
There we go, Sonoma.
Out of the gun, here's Smith. And with the hands of Tyler Lockett. And he's going to have this out near the 40, just a little bit short of it. They got 21 yards on the play. And that's a Vegas first down. So a fresh set of downs now from the 39.
At the 39-yard line.
1st and 10 now. Here's Smith. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Back to the air. It's Smith. Trey Tucker makes the play. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped.
A gain of 17.
Keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Las Vegas, first down.
Smith's going to throw again. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. 2nd down coming up.
Derwin James.
All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on 1st down.
Ready.
Smith will try again on 2nd. Throwing the out route complete. By a man, he's in the clear. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. It's a gain of 22. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
That's another Raiders first down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Smith yet again. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. It's not met the standard they set for themselves.
And again, it's Smith. Caught at the 10-yard line. And it's another first down on his drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. Breaking the huddle. Here's first and goal. Again, it's Smith to the air. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Thought he had a touchdown there. It's second and goal.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? ODB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
So the incompletion on first. Here is second and goal.
Here we go.
Genty from the gun. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up third and goal. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Here's again, straight up the middle. He's got a nice game down inside the 10-yard line. LA uses a timeout here. It's second. As they'll get together and discuss with fourth down coming up. They are passing on a field goal, Brock. They're going to try to break this tie with a touchdown. This is Genty. And the defense escapes. They have a nice run going, but the defense gets off the field by forcing that turnover on down.
And what a battle of wills we just got to see. Fighting in the trenches on a fourth down run. Trying to play conservative, keep it on the ground to power it across, but there was no overcoming a front just as equally motivated to get off the field.
Caught by the open man. The 40. At the 20. He goes the distance. Touchdown, LA. The Chargers get some late points and the lead. Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Chargers break that tie and now lead by 7. Dicker all lined up and ready to put it away. Mostert on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Raiders and running back Ashton Genty headed back out there. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. They'll work against the blitz. Little off center, his man just couldn't adjust to it. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21.
He was covered by Dante Jackson.
Smith to the air now. This is a heater going deep. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
3rd and long for him here. He's trying to go deep again. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
It's Smith on 4th down. He's loaded another one up. And this is rejected. The defender knocks the throw away and forces a turnover on downs. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Line.
Herbert from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. 2nd and 3 now.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Raiders.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it, thinking interception to be had. And incompletion still.
And it's caught in the end zone for the LA touchdown. The Chargers will add to their lead at the end of the half. Len McConkey with a touchdown. Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Chargers double their lead to 14. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. They stop him right as he gets up past the 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
One last play before the break. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. So a two-score game here at the break. Some work to be done. In the interest of time, we'll bypass the halftime break and resume play with the third quarter. Dicker all lined up and ready to put it away. Mostert on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Raiders and running back Ashton Jeanty headed back out there. And some opening drive points would be invaluable, Brock. Trailing by 2 scores as they leave that locker room. The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. And off to Jeanty. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Smith. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in the way they just did.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Kicked out. Cam Hart. Well, we both saw what he was doing, Brock. Trying to work the sideline there, but I don't think he ever saw the corner sitting back and just waiting to break on that throw.
And that's what the good ones do. They use the sideline to their advantage. It really becomes the 12th defender on the field. The elite corners in this league, they'll play to it. They'll bait those quarterbacks to making that throw, and then